Hello, my lovelies. How are you? Today's card is going to be white on white. I've been wanting to do this for a little while and I've finally done it. Let me get some green paper behind me here. I think I just want to have that color there. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to be using, oh, excuse me, is a little piece of lace. Here we go again. Oh, excuse me. A little die cut, and I have put some, what was supposed to be crystallina, which is clear, but it's got little pink flecks through it, so it's not 100% white on white. So I've used that on there, and I've done 4 layers of the die and layered them up so that she's standing up just a little bit. I've used a Cuttlebug embossing plate or embossing folder, and the Cuttlebug is a very old brand of die cutting machine. I've chosen to use the embossed side where it's standing up, and I've also put the crystallina on the parts of the dandelion. So once again, it's not pure white on white, but it's still going to look gorgeous, I think. I have a piece of, now what is it, 210 GSM card? Let me just check. 200 GSM board, because I found out that I didn't have any white cards, but I did have the board, so I thought, okay, let's do this and make one ourselves. So the card measures, there's my ruler, it is 4 1/8 wide by 5 3/4. So in the metric, that would be 14.5 by 10.5. There you go. So I've folded the card, I've run it through, and I haven't run it through, I've put it on my scoreboard, and I made the center fold nice and strong, very crisp, used my bone folder to score it down or to fold it down properly, and now it's ready to go. So I'm going to be putting the embossed piece on first. So let's take the tape off. Fumble fingers. If you hear mechanical noises in the background, it's my washing machine. I do apologize for that, but I need to do laundry at the same time as, I'm multitasking, let me put it that way. So if we can multitask, it's all good things get done that way. Okay, now to carefully place it at the top, because I want to put the lace down the bottom. Line that up completely with the fold. Oh, something's not quite square. I have a feeling it's my embossed card. But still, that won't matter, because I'm going to cover that little piece up with lace, and I'm going to use my Helmars 450 for that. Open this out. I think I might need to get a piece of book paper so that I've got something underneath the glue, because I don't really want it to go everywhere over my pretty green card. Okay. Now, has the glue presented itself yet? A little bit of a film. Okay, come on. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Now, because it's fabric going on here, I'm going to be fairly generous with this. I'm also not going to put a greeting on there, because I don't have anything that is small enough to go on the front, which could detract from the actual card and the little fairy. beautiful. I know it's a little bit longer, and I'll trim that off very, very soon. I just want to make sure that the lace goes on here really well. I need to get it up so that the bottom of the lace isn't hanging over the card, otherwise it may not stand up nicely. The beauty of using wet glue is that it just goes where you want it to go, and if you make a little mistake, you can pick it up and adjust it. Just like this little end here doesn't want to stay close to the top, it wants to go down the bowl, or it doesn't want to go, it wants to go underneath the card. Does these two little pieces here. I'll just bully it with my tweezer a little bit. That's better. Okay, now a nice pair of little scissors. And guess what? They're not going to cut the fabric, the lace for me. I was going to say fabric and then change my mind, but it is fabric. That's better. Press it down again to make sure it stays down. These cards are very quick and easy to make because you've got your elements half done by the time you cut them out with the embossing machine and the die cut machine, which is one and the same. You've got it half done, so all you've got to do is put it all together, which makes it so simple. Now, my gentle little tweezer here. And I'm going to use the Helmars again because it's a lovely strong glue and it will hold this little lady down really well. So I just realized I might have been out of the camera range then. Do have to be very gentle with this glue because it does spread really, really well. And I don't want it to come out of the edge. It does dry clear, but you still see it. And she has fine little legs and wings and arms because she's a dainty little thing. And she could almost be blowing the dandelion seeds around. Have you ever done that as a child? I know we used to make wishes on dandelion seeds and blow them in the wind and hope that our wishes would come true. So she's probably doing the same thing. There we are, gorgeous little lady. Whoops, a little bit of glue. Now to find a relatively white spot on my cloth, just in case something transfers. I don't want that to happen. A very, very basic card, but a bit of work gone into the things behind the camera, which is also fine. So there you go. Let's get rid of this little paper here. I'm not putting anything on the inside until I send it, and then I will handwrite a note in there to the recipient. But that is a very, very simple little card, white on white. I could put some white pearls in here, but I've already got the little glimmer in there, and I'm just wobbling that from side to side so that hopefully you can see the glimmer of the Kindy Glitz. Now, Kindy Glitz is the version that we have of Stickles. Stickles is slowly coming through to Australian markets, but this is an Australian product, so that's the one I've been using for a decade or more. And it works really, really well. You get the same sort of lovely glimmer going through wherever you put it, and it's just beautiful. But that is my card today. I do hope you enjoyed it. It's only a very short little video, but an outstanding result. So give this a try. If you've got a die cut machine that'll take embossing folders, give it a go, because you will find that it is so, so worthwhile. And I will catch up with you another time. Bye bye now.